NBC's coverage of the 48th Daytona 500 is brought to you by Bank of America. Keep the change, only from Bank of America, the easy way to help you save. And by the Home Depot, NASCAR's home improvement warehouse.
Pit road is open. The 24 has been on and off of pit road with a tire problem. We'll update that in a second. The leaders are in their pits. Marty.
Leader Matt Kenseth, Bill said his car was just a little bit tight on that run. They've been loose today, also tight. They're going to put a pound in the right rear tire. That's it. Dave?
Kurt Busch gives up second position. They made an adjustment before that made the car too loose. They put that adjustment back, plus 4 fresh tires. Alan?
Well, Tony Stewart, his crew chief Greg Zipadelli, asked, do you want any changes? He said, no, just put 4 tires on it. We're pretty fast. Matt?
Dale Jr. sure wants significant changes. Already made a wedge. Now going to make left side tire change. A little bit of trouble on the left front, and he is away. They also made an air pressure adjustment in the right rear.
The mad dash off of pit road. Alan, how about Gordon?
Well, the reason he came down pit road the first time, Bill, was because he had a flat right front tire. So they wanted to get that changed. They also want to get a look at the suspension components under that right front tire to make sure he didn't grind anything off coming around the track on the flat tire. So they're going to bring the car back down pit road. They're going to check that right side suspension. They're going to come around to the left, and crew chief Steve Letard's going to crawl under the car and have a look at the left side and see what they might be able to do to help this car for later.
Okay, Alan, thanks a lot. Now here's why we're under caution.
The 66 just looked like it kind of turned to the right and drove into Terry Labonte, and but I mean, I still don't see what caused that wreck.
I don't either. I really don't know.
I know what caused it for these guys, but I don't sure what caused it for Jeff Green.
And I'm assuming that the 24 car now is behind this and is going through and runs over debris or...
Watch him, he's just coming into the right-hand side of the picture.
Right behind Kenny Schrader in the 21 car.
Comes down on the apron. You can see the debris all over the place through the grass.
Yeah, he could have very well just picked up some debris, ran it over, and got that flat tire.
He's already been to his pit stall and heads back out. So under caution here at Daytona with 119 laps to go.
Last year, Ford powered Carl Edwards to 4 Nextel Cup Series wins, followed by 4 of his famous backflips. But did you know that Mr. Edwards also takes those skills to the sky? Carl is an accomplished pilot, and now you can fly with him. Log on to carlsthrillride.com to find out how. Ford, life and drive. And I'll remind you that is a ride with Carl Edwards, not Wally Dallenbach, so you will be safe.
He's already had one thrill ride today.
And he was flying, too,
yes,
when he did it.
Didn't like either of them. Crews go to work in the garage.
I don't think Kyle invited him either. Watch that. Right in the window of Kyle Petty.
Take a look at the Craftsman pit summary. I'll tell you that Jeremy Mayfield was the lucky dog. He gets a lap back, awarded that by NASCAR. Matt Kenseth.
His crew held serve, comes in first, goes out first. How about Busch? He goes back to 5th, and Harvick gains that 1 spot up to 2nd.
Robbie Reiser, the crew chief for Matt Kenseth, kept that pit crew intact during the offseason. That was hard to do. A lot of teams wanted those guys, but Robbie kept his pit crew, his over-the-wall guys together. Had a good stop, held on to the lead. Field coming to get the green flag, completing lap 84 of 200 in the Daytona 500.
Spread out on that restart, Benny.
Boy, they sure did.
We watched the restart. Check with Marty.
And Carl Edwards has surveyed the damage on his 99 car. And did you have time to slow down for that one, Carl?
Yeah, that's, I apologize to Kyle Petty and all his fans and his sponsors. Could have done a better job of slowing down. I saw Green, though, slide with such force up the track. I knew all those guys were wrecking, and they were going to be coming down, so I went to the bottom, and I got Kyle. And that wasn't Kyle's fault. He did a great job to avoid it. I didn't do the best job I could have, and for that, I apologize to my crew and everybody. But, oh, well, we'll go to Fontana, but that's very frustrating.
Some heavy right front damage on the 99 car, and doubtful they will get back in, but they are certainly going to effort doing so.
That was a class act on his part to apologize. saying, look, I could have slowed down a little bit quicker, so maybe next time he will.
Kevin Harvick grabbed the lead. J.J. Yaley in the 18 car treated and released from the infield care center. You wouldn't expect anything but that from Carl.
No, really.
Although he was frustrated, I believe, in the Bud shootout.
Not at a fellow driver, but
yes.
Oh, well, here we go. Junior's going for the lead. He goes by Kenseth, goes into second, goes for the lead, moves up the racetrack.
Wow.
Oh, Nemechek, that 0-1 car right in his way.
And that was nice of Kevin Harvick to give Junior the room. He didn't have to do that either.
But nobody's going to give him any back.
He's going to pay for it.
He's going to lose about maybe 7 or 8, 9 spots here. And you can imagine how the fans feel. Dale Earnhardt Jr. back in front in Daytona.
Now, have they adjusted the chassis properly on this 8 car that he's able to stay in front?
It seems like they're gaining on it, BP. It seems like he's really good at after a pit stop, then the car fades, but it went longer this last time. So it seems like that they are catching up with it. Is that right, Matt?
Wally, that's exactly what Junior said on the last caution. He felt like they've really made a lot of gains on that red number 8 on the tight condition, slowly getting it where he wants it to be. In fact, Steve Meal, when you saw him make that great move down in 3 and 4, said, boys, that's another one for the highlight film. Junior back out front.
Hey, Matt, this weather has to be a curveball for these guys. It was 80 degrees and sunny for that final practice.
Absolutely. Bobby Labonte said it earlier that the car was just way too tight due to the weather conditions, but he has dialed his race car in, running in the 10th position. But Steve Meal also said, you know, those days at Pocono in the morning when the fog is out and it's a little too early to get out on the racetrack, I feel like we're at Pocono because it is foggy.
It does look like Pocono.
And it doesn't feel like Florida, does it? Tony Stewart trying to work his way back up through the field. Let's check in the garage and update on Kyle Petty.
And Bill, the left side of Kyle Petty's car is just simply gone. Carl Edwards said that was his fault, and he apologized to you, Kyle. What was your take on it?
No, I don't think it was Carl's fault. Carl and I got together, obviously, after somebody just run all over the poor Jeff Green. He's just out there minding his own business and gets run over. And then it's a typical Daytona, Talladega type wreck where the wreck's happening up in front, but you get run over from behind. And that's the way it is. You think you got it dodged. Just a bad day for the Wells Fargo Dodge today, you know what I mean? So, hey, the first of many. We got a lot more races to go.
Kyle told me, he said, I'm an eye full of that 99 car. That's all I know.
That whole Petty Enterprises group, as we talked about in the Through the Field, is really fired up about this season.
And he said that someone ran over Jeff Green. Well, Jeff Green was his driver last year. He's no longer in the 43, but Kyle felt sorry for him.
Petty Enterprises has Kyle's car, the 45 and the 43, driven this year by Bobby Labonte. Up front, Kurt Busch is trying to push Matt Kenseth past Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Doing a pretty good job of it, too. Junior needs Jimmy Johnson, that 48 car, to get right up on his bumper in order to help him. There's too much gap in between those two cars, so they need to run tighter on the bottom in order to hang on to lead. Oh, we go 3 wide there. Bobby Labonte in the 43 ducks underneath the M&M car of Elliott Sadler and takes that spot, takes Tony Stewart with him.
Want to find out what happened to Jeff Green?
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I would like to know exactly what happened to Jeff Green.
Okay, we'll watch this. Marty will ask him.
Yeah, you hear a lot of hammers back here in the background. And Jeff, what happened to start all of that?
I think that's 88 that we were, Kyle Petty, myself, were really working good on the bottom. It's kind of a unnecessary evil, I guess, because we was working the bottom so good, nobody would go with us. Got up on the inside of the 88, got up on the inside of the Terry Labonte. Down the back straightaway, 88 turned me in the right rear and turned me in the fence. I know I gave him plenty of room because I was on the inside of Terry and I wasn't crowding him. So I don't know. It's just like a rookie move, but blame rookies all you want. That's a veteran. He shouldn't have done that. So just toward my best buy car is the best opportunity I've ever had to run and have a competitive car here. And these Best Buy guys gave me that, and Dale Jarrett took it away. So just pretty disappointed with him right now.
And Bill, another caution on the racetrack.
This one for debris on the backstretch, Marty.
That usually happens after we have these wrecked race cars, and some of them, they try to repair them, and sometimes those pieces fall off.
Tape doesn't stick as well.
There we see. Never see the debris.
That looks like a spring rubber
Sure
there.
does. Joe Nemechek will get the lucky dog. He gets a lap back, the highest scored car not running on the lead lap.